It's your boy, Iceberg Slim, aka Coach the Don. You're here on JV, TV, Anime. Today, it's another One Piece holiday. So, you know what that means? Chapter 1109 is out. So, I got to invite all my guys to talk about how much Oda is in his bag as always. So, let me get my guys in the mix real quick. Dun, dun. Okay. Trader Pro, man. Invite sent, invite sent. What's good, guys? What's good? What's good? Um, I'm not gonna lie, One Piece, when we getting there, man. We getting to the shit. We in the final saga, like for real. The more I watch, more I read, the more invested I am in this show. Uh, damn, it doesn't matter what stage of life I'm at. This is gonna be my favorite anime. I'm noticing that. I don't think anything is ever gonna change that. Uh, my guy.
All takes about.
You can hear me, G?
That's better. My screen was just all fucked up.
Oh, you
What's
good?
the word though, man? What's the word?
Shit. Uh, Everything good on this side, man. Just telling the people about this amazing art my nigga Oda puts out damn near every 2 weeks.
Oh
Wish it
yeah.
was wish it was every day on the cool, but can't work that man too hard. I heard that. Let me get my guy in here.
Bet that.
Trader
I'm
Pro,
sending the chat. I'm sending the live to a few people now.
big bet, big bet. Yes, sir.
What's happening, gang?
What's good, G?
What y'all word?
I was just telling my nigga Goo, I had heard Oda wasn't feeling well lately, and that his doctor had told him he needs to like take more rest because he's not sleeping enough. The average person supposed to get like 7-8 hours of sleep. They said Oda getting like 3 or 4 in between the days of like just writing. And we know he had that. I don't know if it was laser eye surgery or some type of surgery with his eyes, but Oda got a lot going on. So I definitely want bro to get his rest.
What's good, Rain? What's good? Cooper? What's good, Trey?
At the same time, I still want the content to come out too though. So
Yeah, man.
whatever
But you gotta put your health first. I ain't
exactly
tripping. I ain't
whatever
gonna be that
whatever
selfish. You
puts
know what
him
I'm doing.
in the best spot to live longest amount of time as possible and to continue putting out this heat. That's what I'm for. Um,
With all this going on, right?
mhm.
Especially chapters are dropping because we know, like, some people think a lot of people they're under the misconception that he turns each chapter in week by week, but we know it doesn't work like that. Right? He turn
Nah.
in 3 months at a time. But this is what I think now that we're seeing that it's going like this, would it hurt if Oda kind of took on the same fashion where it's like Barto, Dragon Ball Super, One Punch Man, where they release one chapter a month, but it's like a 50 plus page chapter.
Right.
Like, don't get me wrong, it's still the same. Like the amount of pages when you add up 3 chapters a month, it pretty much around that same length, like probably just over 40. But if you get all that out and then leave yourself a lot more time, I think it'd be easier in a sense to kind of. But I don't know. Maybe he's figuring out the story as he goes still. So
I think he definitely.
But I feel like that'd be the best way for him to attack this with his health being the way it is.
Yeah. I wouldn't be mad at that.
Solution. Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad at that because a lot of other mangas they do that. Like you were saying, Dragon Ball does that. I feel like I don't know. I guess it's about perspective because sometimes if you want to like just binge a bunch of chapters back to back to back, it's easier to like do that with like the small, week to week chapters. Um, but I know like what's it called? Damn, what's that shit called? The show that has a great manga but a terrible animation is awful. Nigga with a sword.
There's a few shows like that.
Hell yeah, I think it's also the B. Uh, Man, I can't think of it right now.
Is it new? Is it newer or is it older?
No, it's old.
Is it Seven Deadly Sins?
Nah, it starts with like a B.
shots fired or not?
Nah, nigga, not.
Nah,
Oh,
that first season, that one,
it's called Berserk.
alright, but
It's Berserk.
Berserk. Oh yeah.
Now Berserk does that. They actually getting.
Oh, hold up. Oh yeah. The anime itself was bad animation. The
Yeah.
movie, the 3-part movie that they had, part 1, part 2, part 3, that was solid.
No, yeah, I heard good things about the movie, but I heard that they're actually doing a new anime soon. That's gonna be lit. That's what I've been waiting for, so I don't got to read all those chapters. Because Berserk, they'll drop like 80 pages a chapter, 100. Like they give you a lot to digest it at once.
Yeah.
So
the author passed, didn't he? Yeah, the author passed, if I'm not mistaken, for Berserk.
You're probably right. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be upset with that if Oda did that, like drop once a month. Only because he's given us so much content for so long, I wouldn't have an issue with it. I wouldn't have an issue with it. I'm trying to think about the last thing you said. I was gonna touch on that too.
About the way he released the chapters, I think that's I think that was a good solution that he proposed. I think just too late in the game, like it's just too late in the game for him to switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder how many more. Like, is he drawing the chapters as we go?
So boom, that's what I was about to say.
He got something in the bag that he just released.
I think he is, but not like completely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think the chapters are like how you said earlier. I think they're turned in months in advance. But I think as time goes on, he'll sprinkle in new shit that he like thinks of or like that'll come to mind. Because it's time. Well, we know he like anytime like a reader or like a fan or like find something out or like guess what I was about to do next. He literally came out and said, "Oh, okay. Well, if you figured it out, I'm just gonna change it and just change the direction of the show."
He directly said he had to stop watching. He used to watch. He was a fan of the YouTubers and Pierce and stuff like that, but he had to stop watching it. So because he felt like certain people were catching on to what he's doing in a sense,
figuring it out. That's insane to me. And the fact that his pen is still so strong after doing that is wow.
One Piece is too milkwood though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why I didn't see this shit coming. That's Bacon Pump.
Right. Oh, so boom. Before we jump into One Piece, I do wanna drop some knowledge. I don't know if you've seen it, Trey. But I know this is your show. I know these are your guys. I don't know how you're gonna take this information, but I feel like you deserve the right to know.
What you about to say about Boruto, bro? What you about to say about it, bro? What you about to say about my?
I know.
The manga's Two Blue is on point right now. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, that's facts.
Okay, Blue is on point.
That's facts, and that's what I've been hearing.
It is on point.
Type shit. Cool. Now, to the side of that, I've been hyped to watch all of the things that's coming out in the manga right now, in the near future, be animated.
Oh yeah.
Just got recent news. Boruto's animation isn't coming back until 2026. Was it 7? 27. So Boruto's ship has sailed for me ever watching it again.
No, that's good.
That's good.
To the anime lovers though,
no, I gotta think about this. They rushed it and released the anime when the manga was barely up and running, and then had to put mad filler in it.
That's true.
And they're currently one chapter a month. It's good substance, but it's only one chapter a month, right?
It is, yeah. It is.
2 years to just build this up, damn near get the story over with. Then when the anime come, we don't got to deal with no filler. We just getting whatever anime is around at that time. Barto's gonna be knocking it out the water. I gotta get that. They're not gonna do what they did with their Barto. They're not gonna do that to Blue Vortex. The most they do is do that probably when they get to the last one. They did Naruto dirty. But besides that, I think it'll be solid. We just key to the game, man. I ain't gonna hold you
because I gotta wait.
That's a long time, bro.
3 years.
That's a long time. Really 3-4. It's the beginning of 2024.
It was 2 years ago. Let them eat. I'm telling you why. Look, let them eat. There's gonna be that was right. And they gonna be like, oh, laughing and this, that, and third. You know, of course it is. Give it some time. We gave One Piece time, right?
I'm not giving Boruto the same grace as One Piece.
One Piece already was ranked up. When I got on One Piece, it was already ranked up. So
you got to think about this. Everything that happened in the show was pretty much Naruto Shippuden Part 2. That shit wasn't even Boruto. That shit was about Naruto and Sasuke for the most.
Okay.
The first half.
Okay. Yeah, only towards the ending it got
and character development.
That's what I'm saying. We didn't get none of that towards like mainly the ending for Kawaki and Baruto for real. And damn near all the main big shots is power clips now. So now we about to get into Tubu Vortex. It's about to be crazy when they animate it.
I was telling Coach about my boy, but they want to hit me for the past. Like, hey, Goo, I swear to God, man, they ain't want to hit my bullshit anytime I mention that Boruto shit.
Okay. So boom. I'm gonna say this. What another dude was saying that they should do. Instead, he was saying that they should just change production studios. And have somebody else animate it so they don't gotta wait this long time. Cause what is it? How do you say it? Euphobia? They are doing a lot of shit. They doing Bleach. They doing Euphobia. Yeah, them.
No, leave this where it's at. They already doing a remake. We getting that. Let that come. We already got mad shit coming. Just let them work, man. Let them cook. Let them boys cook. They cooking. I got faith in the team, man. Have they done One Piece wrong?
Who, Ufotable?
No, just period.
The only complaint from it is just all
I was gonna say Toei was doing it wrong, but Wano, they just showed out for Wano, and Egghead looking nice right now. So I'm not even gonna be on his back like that. I think they doing a good job right now. Let's let them keep it. We gonna get the remake. Remake gonna be with Wit. They handled I think the first or the second season of One Punch Man and the first couple seasons of Attack on Titan. I definitely think Wit is valid. Let them boys cook. They gonna be Gucci. We gonna be alright, man. The anime world is safe right now. It's a good place to be.
2027, a long time. Bro.
Think about it. What's gonna be around 20? Right now, I'm worried about the state of like manga.
I don't know.
2027.
We might be in war at that time. I have no clue.
We're gonna have shonen manga to go off of. Are we gonna have?
So you a manga guy over like? You rather manga over the actual anime? Like
I rather the anime, but you need a solid manga to make this shit clap, bro. So we gotta right now. This like Shonen Jump. If you actually look into what Shonen Jump's been doing, they've been canceling a lot of series that we don't even get to hear about yet. You get what I'm saying? They had this one manga called, I think it was called The Hunter's Guild, and it was fire. They canceled that shit because it didn't do the numbers they wanted to do, but it was fire. I don't know why people didn't feed up off of it, but hey, So right now we gotta worry about, are we gonna get good manga? Because it seems like all this dark shit popping off. JJK, Demon Slayer, motherfucking Chainsaw Man. Are we gonna get a regular shonen, like feel good anime again? It's gonna be top of the top.
Okay, it's been a minute. It's mostly been seinen. So you right there.
I was going to, but I ain't see it.
I seen it in theaters. I ain't haven't to go see it either. I was gonna ask how it was.
Well, you're talking about the Demon Slayer movie?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. But what you were saying just now, Coach? What was your comment just now to the remark I made?
What was the remark you made?
I'm talking about the state of anime. Like, think about this, right? Mm-hmm. Besides all the besides shoot, if you want to jump in and send a request, Smiles, I was telling you to get on please.
For sure.
But what's it called? Like, if you see the state of anime right now, like I think Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer, JJK.
Oh, right, okay,
even when Kaiju number 8 comes and you just have Attack on Titan, these are like anime that are kind of in a sense darker than the usual anime.
Yeah.
Are we coming into that age, that era where all the anime we like and love gotta be like tight dark?
So it seems like seinen is taking over, opposed to the original shonen.
Even Solo Leveling.
I love Solo Leveling.
He just had to kill some niggas, bro. Like, it's like, oh shit, like this is kind of getting dark. Like,
Solo Leveling is heat. What's good, G?
What's good, fellas?
What's good, man?
What's up? With your sorry, my hair all fucked up and shit.
Nah, hey, you're not alone, my guy. You're not alone.
All fucked up.
Yeah.
Real shit. I appreciate you sending me the invite, y'all. How y'all doing tonight?
Shit, we solid.
Just catching up on that BMF.
Oh, yeah, me too. That shit was lit. Season 3.
Yeah, the first one.
It's crazy. That's what I'm about to watch when I get off of here.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you.
That shit valid.
Let me pause.
Yeah, that shit valid.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks.
But no,
Neo in there.
I don't.
He got him a hairpiece.
He got him a hairpiece. It's crazy work. A hairpiece is crazy work.
Don't talk about it. I want to see that shit too. Don't talk about it. I normally don't.
It was already in the preview trailer of the hairpiece, so it wasn't like. It was crazy.
You know, it's crazy. I didn't even get to see the trailer. I just know it came out. So I was like, fuck
that was solid. That was solid.
Damn. Y'all was talking about a lot of shit. That's why I wanted just to kind of like just jump in if y'all mind real quick.
Sure.
It's just like I'm a little concerned. I'm with you with the concern of mangas and shit, and I'm also concerned of anime as well because One Piece is the last standing anime that's running continuously.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we were growing up in our childhood years, like our teenagers, we had animes that ran continuously.
Mm-hmm.
Bleach, Naruto, Hunter x Hunter. Fucking even I think DBZ was out at the time. One Piece, everything was like out every week.
Even Fairy Tail, like you get
Fairy Tail.
Facts.
We deep with anime, and now we going away to like seasonal shit. I don't. What y'all feel about that? Because it's just
we're not. I feel like we're gonna like, especially to my boy Gooper's comment, like especially when like we're not gonna have a lot of longevity anime anymore because the story doesn't have to be built the same way that it used to have to be built. Like you don't have to go through the same ride we went through with early One Piece. That's why they're remaking it. They're speeding shit up, cutting a lot of shit out.
People's attention is different.
Yeah, like JJK pretty much is already entering its ending phase in the manga. Black Clover, it should have been done a while ago, but they're milking that 3 months a chapter. Like, you get what I'm saying? So they're doing it to a sense. Like, even when they probably get to animating Baruto, as we were talking about earlier, the series is probably going to be already damn near done. Demon Slayer, it's been done. We're just kind of on the ride of when they're going to animate it.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like when it comes to this, like this thing that we're in, we're losing longevity anime. You get what I'm saying? And like, I don't think we're gonna get any more series that are like 400 plus episodes. Like, I don't see anybody doing that right now.
Nah, ain't nobody. I don't think we've.
And then it's seasonal as well. You know,
as how One Piece is doing it, we're not gonna see this again.
Exactly. I feel the same way.
But we're not gonna see this again.
Yeah,
it's too hard for people. It's too hard for more people. They're trying to get more people to come on, and that's why they kind of like, they're remaking the East Blue and taking out all the fillers and like how you just mentioned. Yeah, it's just I think they kind of seeing that it's kind of too much to maintain the brand, but they can't just let it go because it's so good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Speaking to what my boy Gooper was saying earlier in the comments, he was saying, One Piece is too nickable. So it can't be missing for too long anyways. So that's why I think the seasonal option is the way they're going to have to go for. Like, even when they bring out the One Piece remake, I think they're going to go seasonal for that. Like, they're going to do that by season. East Blue Saga. After East Blue Saga, if it gets good reviews, it's going to be treated like a regular anime now. Like, are they going to get renewed for the next season? Like,
no, that's right.
Like,
did you see
this again, or leave this as like a one? We did the East Blue Saga. Leave that as a little special. Because they could get that card. They don't have to go and say, hey, let's do Grand Line. Let's do this. Let's do that. But if they do that, I feel like it could only work better. It could only work for the better for them, though.
Did you see the time slot or like the anime like the amount of episodes they doing for each arc when they redo the anime for One Piece? It's super short.
It's very short, but you know what? I went back on Netflix and I ran back and was just watching. I actually watched through the arcs, and I think they're cutting out the right amount of episodes. It seems crazy when you just look at it, but go back and watch those arcs. Go back and watch Free Time Skip One Piece and watch how much they can cut out.
So I'm not.
They don't need.
I'm not gonna complain about pre-time skip One Piece. I won't do that. But
I don't complain about it. I don't complain about it.
No, I'm talking about
that's the One Piece that drags out that everybody doesn't like to talk about because we love the comical vibes and the crew being together. But those were the episodes that got milked and was like half a chapter or episode getting adapted from the manga to the anime.
Right.
It's just a more digestible One Piece where post time skip crew split up all the time, so they're rarely never together. We don't get the digestive vibes the same way.
No, that's true. Now I want y'all to sit back and I want y'all to think about One Piece and think about the entirety of Dressrosa, right? The arc is 118 episodes, and all of it happened within a day, right?
Wait, that's Dressrosa, right?
Dressrosa.
Yeah.
The remake is only going to be 37 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
that seems kind of drastic to me. Only considering everything that's going on for that arc, like because the background information with the toys and the factory, like it's a lot of deep shit going on. Like we're not just here for Doflamingo. It's other shit going on too.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, right? Let me ask you a question. So, how much of that background information you feel like could have been summarized? Keep it G.
Summarized to what degree though? Because
it could be mentioned. You could trickle down and have it mentioned. It's a lot of emotional value. You got to put it. You got to
yeah, because this is the Sabo introduction again.
About anime, then this is what they did note that I do agree with. The emotional value, because I've argued this in the other debates as well. The emotional value comes from the OST.
Okay.
The emotional value from the anime, for the most part, yes, good acting, good voice acting goes into it as well. But the OST, the official soundtrack, if you like watch this, right? Demon Slayer, Hinokami Kagura. If you take out the soundtrack, remember when Nezuko was sleeping, she was basically unconscious and she had her mother basically wake her up and tell her to help Tanjiro. Mm-hmm. Take away the OST for that. I bet it don't hit the same.
So okay.
Matter of fact, mm-hmm. Watch JJK, watch Itadori body Mahito, and take away the OSTs. Tell me if it still hit the same. I promise you, it's not going to.
Now that's cool. Now I want you to think about it like this, because I feel like with One Piece, as far as Just Rose is concerned, the emotional value comes from the backstory and everything that we learned on the journey from here and there. Because when we get to see Sabo again for the first time, I mean, you can put it on mute. That shit gonna hit. Because you're like, oh shit, that's him.
But that's a new moment, and that's technically a new character being introduced to the being reintroduced to the series, and we got most of his background in the Marineford flashback. So going over when Sabo gets reintroduced, mm-hmm. depending on how they treat Marineford, they just need to brush over that. They don't need to give us a whole in-depth thing. We get to see it, how that OST hitting. We get to, because in the anime, if you look at Dress Rose, the whole thing with Sabo and Luffy, that wasn't really what took up most of the stuff. What took up most of the stuff was Heroes and Rebecca. That was a lot of that could have been summarized. We didn't need to in-depthly get in. We could get into it, but we don't need to be like super. Look at the JJK backstory. The way they do it, we get into it a little bit and they get to the cake, and we kind of get the depth and the value of what's going on here.
Fair. Okay. But how many JJK backstories are better than One Piece backstories? Because we talk about backstories, One Piece, they the king of that shit. They drop heat when it comes to a backstory.
But see, that's the thing though. We got that already with the original anime. We don't gotta aim for the same shit with the same one. It's a newer gen. I believe what they could do could possibly be better than what's out. It's not gonna be. I don't think it's ever gonna be as good as this shit, like the original shit. No matter how good it's animated, because we got wholesome feels to the show. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a different type of. I feel like it's a different type of energy when you get to see the story. That's my whole point when I always complain about Naruto compared to One Piece. I feel like One Piece is just the author just took his time more, so we got the point of it. You know what I'm saying? So it was Toei that kind of. Cause think about this, Toei kind of wild out. They adapted it slowly.
I feel like a part of
Naruto was rushed a little bit.
A part of Naruto's final war was kind of rushed to me. Shout out.
It's not that Naruto was really.
Shout out to my nigga Rob. Showing Showdown in the chat.
He tried to fit in so much. You know, he tried to fit in so much in the Great Ninja War. And then he kind of, to me, it's not a bad note. It's a bad note to the show, but I don't trip off of it. But you got the whole. So Pain wasn't him, it's Obito, but Obito's not him, it's Madara, but Madara's not him, but then it's Zetsu. But then you got Kaguya. And then in Boruto we learn it ain't even Kaguya, it's Ishiki. I don't think it's like, man. Yeah. It's Momoshiki and then Ishiki, and it's like, bro. You just keep going.
Kind of a cycle.
Repetitious. I don't want to see it going into. They could have continued the anime. Absolutely, Rob. Like it's, like it's pre-Hokage stages to where he's like a young adult. What's that movie? The Last. When the love story with him and Hinata.
Mm-hmm.
I think they could have in that time frame they could have did more and they could have animated that more and put that out. But that's just me personally. I'm a big time Naruto guy. That was my shit.
Like I love Naruto, and here's my gripe even from a story for being rushed. It's just certain shit that needs to be done. So let's take us for example, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say somebody fucked over two of us in a group, and we gotta go fuck somebody up. And then when we go fuck him up, we don't fuck him up. Obito should have not got like that pathway. Sometimes you gotta fuck niggas up, bro. And that's why sometimes I love Naruto, but it's just like, yo, we got like Sasuke should have got his ass whooped a couple times. Obito shouldn't got that sent off like he should have got sent off. Like, miss me with that shit. You done started all this fucking war. You done killed your clan for a bitch you didn't fuck. All right, bro. Miss me with that, bro. And that's what make me so hot with Naruto. Forget the story. It is certain stuff that gotta just hit. Oh man, we didn't expect that. Like, nigga, we done fought this entire war. And then your ass want to be like, I want to be the Hokage. Bitch.
Yeah, a debt got to be paid. A debt got to be paid.
Sorry, I didn't mean to go. That's when Naruto burns my bridges.
I feel that.
They should have seen more of. They should have animated Kakashi's, like, you know, sweet Kakashi story. Some of his Hokage stories. Some of the shit he had to deal with. You know,
I want Kakashi's dad's story.
Look, I don't want to slander Naruto, so I'm gonna get back. Let's talk about the chapter now.
All right, it's
good.
I'm
sorry, y'all.
You gotta hop in my Discord sessions. I will slander Naruto with you for hours, and I love Naruto.
I love Naruto.
When you compare it to One Piece, that's when I'm like, all right, can we stop? Like, don't even compare. Like, think about this, right? Like, look, we compare Luffy all the time, right? We compare Luffy to Goku, Naruto, Ichigo all the time, right?
Right.
But think about this. Luffy's the only one that actually has a competent story still going. Like, his story is still going on.
Mm-hmm.
He's now getting to these levels of hitting his prime and getting to his peak and all that. Naruto did that years ago. Ichigo did that years ago. Goku did that years ago. When Naruto gets there, I promise you, the conversation with him being in the realm of these guys cross-verse wise will be completely different. But yo, I want to get into the chapter.
I ain't even gonna say what I want to say.
What's good, Coach? You want to lead us off?
Yeah, yes, sir. Jumping straight in. We on chapter 1109, termination. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I opened up this chapter, nobody else talked.
That's what I was expecting.
I only want talking. Speak. After he ended the last chapter saying, I got something to say, I'm bet, nigga, Mike's all yours. Say it. Here, go ahead. I'm listening. Speak. I don't want to say we got hold, but it's definitely getting stretched out. I guess I can't be surprised because it's One Piece. They gonna stretch some shit out. But usually when it's stretched out, the award is usually worth it. So what do y'all think this monumental statement is about to be? What information you think he's about to give off? Because it could be so many things.
I think I'm gonna be real with you. All the implications of seeing Robin and earlier in Egghead and them talking about the will of O'Hara still lives. I think he's gonna reveal the name of the Ancient Kingdom. I think that's coming. I think he's gonna reveal who actually is at the top of the world right now. Like, I feel he's gonna borderline expose the world government. And I think honestly, I don't know if this is gonna work against him or not, but I just say this. I don't know if he plans on doing it or if they're gonna be able to, but if he is able to get any live feed of what's going on right now on that screen to everyone in the world, they're shitty. I ain't gonna hold you, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. They just assembled like the Avengers and shit. So.
Yeah.
What do you think, Trey?
Saturn says summoning jutsu.
I was listening to this. Y'all think he gonna have enough time to get the message across? Because he on a delay right now. They kind of prolonging it and shit with them guys just pulling up like.
Thanks, Rob.
Yeah, Rob. Not lying.
I'm telling you, that's bro. Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's only one Luffy.
Let's cut to the chase. Is Luffy about to get Kaido feats? Like, is it about to be Luffy as Kaido and he got 5 people facing him? Like,
hold on. This is about Oda to go. This is funny
Luffy about to
because like when he summoned everybody at the end of the chapter, I felt like Golden State Warriors with KD against LeBron when Kyrie left. This bullshit. This some guy like 5 Warriors say is fighting Lucci. So I don't this shit's insane.
No. Listen. Zoro is finishing up with Lucci. in 2 more chapters. I promise you, it's happening. Don't worry. Don't even stress about that, gang.
I'm good, but he always somewhere else.
They gonna finish that? They gonna finish that?
I've been preaching this for the last 3 lives we didn't do. Last 3 lives we didn't did. I said chapter 11:11. That is Zoro's bounty and birthday. Oda loves Zoro. He's gonna. You see what Sanji just did? Zoro did that in Dressrosa with Fujitora. We've been up. We like, I'm not trying to shit on no Sanji fans, but Zoro fans know what it is. We've been up. We waiting for the next feat. We about to just. We wearing leopard minks to Elbaf. I'm gonna keep saying it, bro. It's just what it is. I'm just. Jimmy's gonna show up. Jimmy gonna show up. The situation will be handled, and they're gonna be like, "I bet they coming to the Labo phase." Because Zoro's fight is right by the Labo phase, which means they are first line of defense. Jimmy about to put hands on somebody. I don't know what he gonna do, but we gotta see because they had Sanji pinned down. They had Sanji pinned down for 10 minutes with that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's gonna look kind of crazy.
Because this is what I want to speak, and then I want y'all to jump. This is why I felt like LeBron when he dropped 50, and then JR ran off with the ball the other way and shit. Bro, remember when he threw Saturn like a pizza frisbee, and then he came right back? He still don't know his powers, and you telling me 4 other motherfuckers is pulling up, and then one of them, even though they probably gonna be in their form and shit, it's that 5-on-1 is gonna be insane.
I think we just don't know Saturn's weakness shit.
But we don't know.
We know his weakness. No, we know his weakness. It's the stone, but Luffy don't know that yet.
You say a stone?
Listen, Luffy ain't. I don't care what nobody say because everybody's saying Luffy's always using conkers and armament when he's in Gear 5. Until I see Black Lightning flash from when he clap a nigga, I'm not saying none of that. Luffy ain't doing none of that yet. He just Gear 5 to me. Hit him with the imagination ability. He got the stars around his head and all that. He went in using Gear 5. You get me? I need to see him apply conkers. And I don't think he's always done yet neither. It's the second time he got hit and still not unconscious. So
all right, let me say this. Let me
I
say
don't
this.
think he want to fight anymore.
Let me say this. This is the second time. This is the second time Luffy has put that nigga on his backside. This nigga is on his ass for the second time in the last hour of their fight, right?
Kuma got to really rock them boys out of there. Hey, it is a watch. They got it running. You know what's crazy? I didn't want Shanks to pull up at all when I first saw Dory and Broggy there, but I didn't think the Avengers were assembling. The anti-Avengers was coming to
the end game was crazy.
I didn't think that was happening. That showed me Otis is dead ass. He trying to end this series pretty soon. He ain't trying to be here for 5-6 more years. No matter what.
He's trying to take his wife on that trip.
No matter what.
He promised her.
He's trying to end this series. So I'm looking at that and I'm like, all right, bet. Because at first I had them securing Egghead as their own, but I don't know if that's still happening. I really don't know what's happening. I'm going to be honest with you. I got no predictions for what's about to happen next.
I think Egghead getting destroyed and they dip in the Elbaf.
They got to go to Elbaf.
It'll be a last minute thing.
I think, it's crazy. I think S. Bear going to do that. I think S. Bear going to shoot on the Elbaf. I do think that in some weird, uncanny way.
Wow. Okay.
Let
me ask y'all this: what do y'all think the difference in power scaling is between Luffy and Kizaru right now? Because to me,
you can't power scale Luffy. Keep telling you that. You cannot. Every time he goes Gear 5, he shows us something different. You can't power scale Luffy. He will do that to anybody.
He goes to the extent of his imagination.
Exactly.
Even with the power scaling alone, Kizaru's heart not in it. So even if you come into a fight, his mind is somewhere else. So it's just do I fight? Do I not fight?
Gooper, you hear this? Blue would love this guy right now.
Yeah.
I feel it.
He's fitting. And a lot of people know that because they got their agendas that they want to push, but that has to be taken into consideration. Gonfall told us that back in Sky P. If you come into a fight and your resolve's not solidified, you're not going to be fighting at your fullest. That's just what it is, and that's literally his whole character. Because he's unclear, man. You know what I mean? You got to make up his mind. Too old to be unclear about things.
Yeah,
that's fair. I don't know. I think that just seeing these last 3-5 chapters. And then thinking prior to that on the perception we have of all these admirals, This is just a new image to me to just see a nigga like Kizaru just get laid out these many times. Maybe it's just shock factor because I'm not used to this shit. He did pack up Vegapunk though. That's true. He did. He could have let Vegapunk get away.
People were saying that he actually like cauterized the wound or whatever through Vegapunk. How y'all feel about that?
He shot him in a whole other part of his body.
Yeah, it was up on the right corner. Like
yeah, no.
On the left down. Yeah,
it was the same spot.
It was the same spot.
I agree that it was a different cauterized, but it was still the same spot.
No, it looked like he got stabbed in two different areas.
That's what I thought.
He was down here. He got shot up here.
Yeah.
No, I checked it. I checked it this morning because I was listening to somebody debate it in the BDA law server, and they were going hard on him. And I checked. I was like, nah, he's actually. I don't believe this shit either, but I was like, yeah, he actually spit. His evidence is valid. It's the same spot. It's the same spot.
Okay.
Just reopen.
If it is the same spot,
reopen.
It was already open.
Saturn put a hole in him, and now he would have died from the bleeding. Technically, Kizaru's ability has the ability to do exactly what is being said, cauterize the wound.
right.
But he still died anyway, so that doesn't even matter. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I don't really believe in it, but I did think it would. I heard it, and I was like, okay, I see where it's going. Like, watch this. Like, if Oda do some whole shit, and it's like Vegapunk's still alive or something, he could take note to what Kizaru, what he did, blah 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 blah. I wouldn't like it, but I see a pathway for it.
It wouldn't be like he put that out his ass, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie to you, Rob. The shit I'm seeing Luffy do right now, I don't think so.
Knights, the Gorosei, or Eden. I don't even rank them. We don't know what's going on. With them, so
if these niggas start boxing, eventually I'm gonna have to rank them. And if Luffy smack them around, they're getting ranked low.
To your point, the only Gorosei that is gonna have to come out of that form is because he got that sword. He got one of the legendary swords, so he might have to fight. That's the only one.
Him and the one that's young, that's the god of economics or whatever, that looks like Sanji or whatever. So to me, those are the only one I even see credibility from battle-wise. Anyways, I have no high expectations of them old-ass niggas and be real. Damn. I really do not.
For real?
So your bar is set pretty low for them, right?
Not low. I think they're going to be within the Admiral de Yonko level. Right there. That's the only place to put them for the final saga. If you put them anywhere else narratively, your show, your manga, your show, it all falls off. You end up fairy tale and shit. Like, that's just what it is. You don't want that. You don't want that.
You don't want that.
No, not at all. Not at all. No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
I'm not gonna lie. It's crazy because when the black shit popped off at the end, and Sandy was like, what's that shit? That's the same shit that happened when the Spider nigga first got here, Saturn. I started thinking of the movie again, the Red Shanks movie. And I was like, okay.
Time musical with the summoning, how he came out the we've been
fact. But crazy enough, when I was reading, because I told you I was reading it this morning, but I was like half asleep. When I saw it again, I was like, I didn't think anybody else was coming. I thought he was about to do like a different or new ability with the black smoke that we just didn't know about. But hearing that all
was about to pack him up completely. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought Luffy was going crazy. I thought Luffy was going Garp, like Hashimoto.
It looked like it.
He about to start blue holing people and going crazy. He grabbed him. He grabbed the one dude by his face, and then he picked up the other dude like an action figure for the second time.
That's what I'm.
You get what I'm saying?
This shit is crazy, man.
And said, "Fuck him."
This shit is crazy. I ain't never seen no Admiral get treated like this before, bro. Like Luffy the GOAT. Bro, what 19, 20?
I do got a question.
Talk to me.
I want to say first, shout out to everybody joining in the chat. If you like the discussion, please like it. You know what I mean? That's a good encouragement.
Comment, share your thoughts.
Support. Send it to your people. Tell them tune in. We talking shit.
Big
all that. But I wanted to say Dory and Broggy, right? So to me, they supposed to be primed out people. Like, they have the most training more than anyone else in this show. Dory and Broggy are the ones who they've been boxing with each other, sparring for 100 years. Like, if I'm not mistaken. And they just let me see, they just one-tapped the Vice Admiral, like on some petty shit. Bomb. That was nothing. You get what I'm saying? And they both captains. So I'm guessing, and they're the ones that are on their way to meet up with Luffy right now. So what I want to see go down is like, goddamn, like, is Luffy about to link up with the Giants and, you know, all three of them go Gigant and it be like them versus the Gorosei? Like, how is that gonna, like, how is that? I don't know how Oda's about to do this. I'm kind of excited. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Because it's a little intriguing. Because, and it's funny, I'm gonna go back to like the Golden State basketball analogy, like with the teams. Remember how when KD, Clay, Steph, and Draymond, how they pass the ball? You don't know if the Gorosei come and they can fight together. Because remember that when Saba was up there, they was on go. One, bloop. So you don't know if they come down and they're like, yo, you take him, I'll be over here. You don't know how they can even fight together. That's always the thing that people don't look at.
We haven't seen them yet. Luffy haven't seen them yet.
Yeah, it's so little we know. And that's the thing. I don't even think that we've seen Saturn's full potential yet. I feel like he's still got dumb tricks in his bag. So honestly, I almost thought the Gorosei pulling up was overkill. What you say?
Again, like 80%. Like he not that much left in the cut.
Like it's especially when his eyes started showing like that. I feel like he probably got one or two more things he can pull out his bag that we don't know about. But I wouldn't be surprised if it would be nothing.
Something has to happen to Saturn though. So I feel like something's up for Saturn. Like it can't just be the same way it was going the first few times. If you get what I mean, like. I think Saturn's at the point now where, you know, Blackbeard Pirate's got his identity. So what's going to happen next?
So do y'all think one of the Gorosei members are dying during this arc?
It's weird because Oda threw us through a loop because we thought once Katarina touched him, you're like, all right, Luffy about to pack him up. But once you telling me all four of the other Gorosei pulling up, I don't know what the hell going on. They try to put everything through a loop.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see all the Gorosei pulling up.
I'm telling you, I didn't see that. He just hit us with two doozies. First he had the Giants pull up, now he had the net pull up. Like, I don't think anyone predicted that. Like, I definitely didn't at all. Like,
and that's the thing.
I ain't see no theories on that. I ain't see no content created on that. And I watch a lot of content. So
I figured they would blow up Egghead with the ancient weapon before all of them pulled up, just to like shut Vegapunk up. I figured they was like, all right, you know what, fuck it, let's just more.
That's what I was waiting for. Is this going to be a Mother Flame thing going on? Like, is it going to be like they dropping a nuke? What's going on?
No, because they don't got an energy. I think we need to talk about the dialogue because they really like radio. Like, yo, my nigga, what's taking too long, Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, is Vegapunk dead? Yeah, he did, but they about to send a message. Hey, yo, send us in, my nigga. We got to shut him up. And he's like, all right, somebody coming now, y'all. And I'm just like, damn, that dialogue is crazy. And then they can talk telepathically from Mary Jo to where he's at.
Yeah, that is crazy. I want to know the background behind that, why they able to do that and shit like that. And I'm ready to see, like,
they all connected to Emo, man.
Yeah. Is Emo giving them the ability to talk to each other in their heads?
Yeah, man.
I think Emo for sure gave them that fruit, like every single one of them.
He probably gave them the fruit for sure.
I think so. Nigga Rob said he thinks the ancient robot might need to make a top 5 performance. Shit, we still need the fuel.
That's why I mentioned the whole thing with the Giants. Dory and Broggy's supposed to pull up. You got the ancient giant. It just kind of like activated, but we ain't see nothing about that yet. Luffy about to go Gigant all over again. Like, it's like, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. It's a lot at stake right now. But I don't know how this is all like ending full out because they need this 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So now the Straw Hats need to actually hold off. This is actually a real deal siege. They got to hold this off for 10 minutes.
Is it 10 minutes?
Make sure that message goes out.
Yeah, didn't they get to the 30-second point? Or they was like, just wait 30 more seconds and it's gonna go up, or no?
Oh shoot, I don't even know. I didn't even get to peep that part. I gotta reread the panel to see.
Yeah, I gotta pull it up right now.
Before we hopped on live.
Let me see. 10 minutes. Yeah, at one point he says 10 minutes, Vegapunk, that's your voice. People of the world. Yeah, at the beginning. I think at the end he was like, all right, wait 30 more seconds and then we can like start shooting this bitch. And when he said that, I was like, bet, nigga, start talking.
Right. So it's about to start next chapter. Well, it's supposed to start next chapter.
Hopefully. I don't know. On the break.
I'm still thinking about it.
We gotta wait 2 weeks for it, but hopefully.
But we know what Oda do when he put a break in between the chapter. The nigga go in his bag.
After break gonna be on point. I ain't tripping.
I need three bangers, bro. I need 3 solid bangers right now.
Yeah. I would say, who is the man with the mark? Which man?
Marked by flames, man.
Oh, marked by flames.
The last poneglyph.
Oh, supposedly.
Marked by flames.
He carrying that whole around.
That's still up in the air, man. It's like I seen mad theories on that. Like I hadn't seen a theory for mad different people.
You can say that's Sabo.
I've seen that. They think it's the revolutionaries in a whole. Because if you separate all the details, yeah, exactly. That's what they've been associating.
Yeah, I've been hearing Dragon too. I ain't gonna. So I'm gonna say one thing. We can keep going.
What's up?
A lot of niggas. I don't know if these are casuals. I don't know if these are people that don't even really just watch One Piece and just know like what's going on and understand the concept of Luffy's ability. But I fuck with Gear 5 and I fuck with the Tune 4 shit that goes on in the show. Even the comedic presence, whatever you want to call it, I enjoy. A lot of people don't like it. I fuck with it. Like that shit is different. This nigga turned a Gorosei member into a fucking pancake. And
I'd be surprised you see Luffy kick somebody through a panel. Like I'm just letting you know. Draw that and like break the fourth wall.
Breaking the fourth wall, that would be hard. That would be hard.
But we gonna see a whole lot of off the wall shit.
Damn, how would they animate that? That would be hard.
I don't know, bro.
That would be hard.
Right now.
I would fuck with that.
Off question, right? Off question, classic question though. What do you think the One Piece is?
Meat.
Wheat. My answer is just as ridiculous though, but yeah. What about you, Smiles? What do you think the One Piece is?
I think the One Piece is it's this thing about Luffy being destruction to the Fisherman Island and shit. So when they get rid of the red line, it drops. It's now the One Piece. And everything connects.
Yeah.
So that's also
I think that possibly fits into it. Okay. Where facts? Okay. What about you, Copes? What you think One Piece is?
I'm mad because I just saw a theory on Twitter like 2 days ago. This nigga explaining it, and his answer was stupid, but it made dumb sense. Like when he like thought about it. When he like drew everything out. I have to bring it back to y'all later. But off rip, what I've been thinking like the last couple years is I think there is some treasure there, like just scattered around or whatever. Like that's the shit Nami will probably focus on. But the actual One Piece itself, I think, is more heavily influenced upon the story that Rogers was reading.
Oh, so okay, wait. The story that Rogers.
How was it? Okay.
Yeah, I like that. So you think so you're with me then? You think the One Piece is like a book or a manga, something like that, something along
around those lines.
It's a manga, like a legit manga.
Oh, around, yeah, somewhere around there.
But remember, Roger was like he said it was still too early.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Why would he say that if it's about a book? If it's just like the story, if it's just a book.
So that's what I'm saying. When he was reading it,
the story is about someone at a point of time. It isn't that point of time in the story yet. If you understand what you're reading, you get the context.
You got
and that could go hand in hand with Odin's wife, because
she the one that could jump in the future. I forgot her name.
Yeah, because they ripped out some of the pages out of Odin's journal. The pretty much the big part of the story. They left it all out. We didn't even get to see what was in Odin's journal. We got to see some.
Exactly.
Momonosuke knows. So there's some reason why he can't die and he has to live and this, that, and the third. So there's still a lot that goes into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I definitely think it's heavily impacted upon the story they were reading. And something more in depth with Joy Boy as well. Like I don't think it's me personally. I don't think it's a weapon. I know a lot of people are saying they think it's like an ancient weapon.
We're gonna figure out what it is. We're probably gonna have a better idea once we hear this broadcast.
Yeah, like speaking of the broadcast, we need to also focus on what Oda did beautifully. The Gorosei is really panicking. So
No,
I think it's a
fact.
lot. I've never seen them be this unstable before. Like he's like, yo, my nigga, send this in. Like, so it has to be a lot of stuff that they're kind of like hiding, because even with Luffy's double fruit, they was trying to hide that so much they even changed the name. It's the Gungu fruit dog. It's not the human fruit.
Yeah.
Like they're hiding so much, even about like the kingdom, and even when we go back to Joy Boy, and I don't want to go on a tangent, but like at the end of the day, they won the war. And if you remember Joy Boy's hat, it was a giant hat, like straw hat. So
I think it might have
whatever they did,
a Buccaneer.
It was a Buccaneer. Yeah. I think it was. I'm confident he was a Buccaneer. Joy Boy was originally a Buccaneer now.
Like,
even though I'm starting to feel like he was a Buccaneer most likely.
Yeah, I think he is too. And even with the Mother Flame and the weapons and stuff like that, and the robot, but they won. So at the way, I don't know what they did. Where like they did a crazy ass genocide. Remember, King's people, the Buccaneer people, they just started like wiping folks out, and then they said, "Hey, robot, ice over here." So it's so much that they probably did that was like ridiculous that they even try to hide a lot of stuff. So, but I never see them unstable.
It's crazy about that because. Oh, you about to say something, Trey?
No, you good. You got it.
Okay, I was about to say this crazy about that because that's why I feel like actually the reason why I brought up the One Piece, because I feel like the One Piece is just one part to the puzzle of the actual full-on One Piece. Like when you said the whole thing about the ocean, the red line disappearing and the ocean becoming at one piece. I feel like that as well. Like, you get what I'm saying? I feel like that's something to do too. I feel like there's a bunch of elements that tie into it, and it seems like the infrastructure of the world right now, because the world has a status quo, which is what Emu's been enforcing, and the goal is to break that down. When you break that down, there's two people that are going to exist that are going to want something beyond that. We know Blackbeard's goal isn't just the One Piece; it's the king of the world. Like he wants the world, as they say. Luffy, we know that we know that all we know about Luffy's dream is that he was using Pirate King as a pedestal to boost him further to be able to accomplish what his actual goal is. You get what I'm saying? So I think what they're doing here is they're breaking down one infrastructure, and then it's going to be a battle of attrition between the other two infrastructures. Is it going to be Blackbeard and Mayhem, or is it going to be Luffy and Liberation? Blackbeard, whatever's on these poneglyphs, then we got the red ones, and then these blue ones that still tell you about the rest of the world. Like we were so tied up in getting into the One Piece and learning about these red ones, we forget these blue ones still got crucial information.
They mean stuff.
Yeah, that's how Robin even got to know where the poneglyph was to even get to Wano to say, "Hey, Pluton's here," right? She got that from a blue poneglyph. So they still got info on them.
That's facts.
That's true.
That's true.
When do you think they'll run into another blue one? Do you think they'll run into a blue one before they run into the next rogue poneglyph? Because they got one more rogue poneglyph left, right?
I think they run into the red one next.
I want them to run.
So you think they run into the red one next, or they go into a blue one first?
I want them to run into a red one next. I don't want them to run into a blue one because this is Final Saga, so we kind of got to get to this. I don't think to still be a whole thing.
Yeah.
Like damn near the end of it, because we got to get to Laugh Tale anyways.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be some whole thing after we get the last road poneglyph. There's still going to be a whole thing right before we went to Laugh Tale. I just don't know what that thing is yet.
Are we sure the last one? So the last one is in Laugh Tale, and you sure about that?
I don't know if it's at Laugh Tale.
No, the last poneglyph takes us to Laugh Tale.
We may be thinking, Oda might already fooled us, right? So we may be thinking, oh, that rose poneglyph is already in Laugh Tale. Boom, it's a boom. It's really over here.
No, the last rogue poneglyph is going to take us to Laugh Tale.
Because we got to translate that to get to
Laugh Tale.
Yeah, it's going to give us the directions.
The thing is, it was funny that it amazed me because Blackbeard, he pulled up on. Remember when he pulled up on Kuzan? He was talking to him. Because this is why I don't know if it's Dragon or he might introduce a new character. Because Blackbeard was like, "Yo, this boy, he marked my planes. He ride around with the last poneglyph. We got to find him."
I think it's Dragon.
Yeah, but wouldn't Blackbeard know that it was Dragon though? That's my thing.
Nah, you wouldn't know his Dragon probably came up on it recently, and he probably kept it under wraps though. Because I could imagine Dragon wouldn't keep that where he is.
Yeah.
Unless he has just a scrubbing, because I even just thought about it. Like Dragon's whole thing on his face is not even a tattoo; it's a burn mark. It's a brand. He's marked by flames.
Yeah,
it is Dragon.
Yeah.
Just can't. I mean, I've always thought it was him, but that just came to that revelation. Like, yeah, that shit is Dragon.
Yeah.
He was a former Navy officer.
Yeah.
On top of that, Whirlpools, he has a double fruit that's revolved around wind, black shit. His shit is black. Like, there's no reason for us to be second guessing this anymore. He's the only part that matters right now. Outside.
The only thing that made me weird about it is what Blackbeard said at the end. He said he's constantly moving with it. That's the only thing that kind of like threw me off when he was talking to Kuzan.
That's probably Blackbeard's fault. He the one that had Blackbeard went and ran Dragon out his spot.
Yeah, but he said he's constantly moving.
He attacked Bulky though. He ain't do no damage to nobody and nothing like that. Dragon, he handled, he stood on business.
I heard somebody say yesterday, or it was earlier today, they said Dragon's awakened fruit allows him to conjure the abilities of all this wind. He can do fire, water, and earth like a fucking avatar. What y'all think about that?
Listen, that sounds crazy.
That's some OP shit.
If you told me like some storm shit, I'd be like water, lightning.
Type shit.
Because there's all elements of that shit.
But just fuck it, like water, air, fire.
Nigga turn to Captain Planet.
Yeah, that's OP.
Then I was right the whole time. He's top one for real. Then you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He got all that.
Guard lineage don't even matter at that point.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you could be on to something though.
Shit before he show up and do all of what I just said he
couldn't. Bro, definitely could be man marked by flames. I've always wanted more detail or like background on the marks on his face because I feel like he's really the only one we see with those tribal. Because at first I looked at him as like just tribal tattoos, kind of like the dude from Full Metal Alchemist. I like him. Scar. How he had his shit. But he's the only one we just see with that shit. So
no, that's pretty much they definitely parallel each other. They striking back at the government, at the powers that be. They definitely he's just doing his single handedly where Dragon amassed the force.
Facts.
So if he was like the Avatar, he used that devil fruit. Would his scar like glow? Like, you know what I mean? Like Avatar.
Just think about that. That's true. That's a good ass question. Like, what if
that shit would be cold?
His scar starts glowing white?
Oh shit.
That shit would be hard.
They probably gonna get hit with some copyright.
That's their bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Real shit though. Cause like I'm looking at these panels now, and I it's safe to assume that all the guards are for sure here. How does Luffy handle this fight? Do y'all see Luffy winning this 1v5, or does Sandy need to come back?
It's not gonna be a clear out 1v5, and then the Giants are headed Luffy's way right now.
Okay, the Giants are coming. Okay, that's true.
Is how long does he have to hold them off before they get there? That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Is he about to get some quick little Kaido feats? What's going on? Like,
I ain't gonna lie, he do it over Kaido feat if he handle this.
Mm-hmm.
If he handles these niggas for 10 to 30 minutes.
No, man, he definitely over. I don't think it's gonna be that long. And plus, they get in there with a mission. Like they're definitely gonna break off. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
So what's gonna happen now is they're gonna have to find a way. Like I said, it's gonna be a battle of attrition because you literally have Zoro and Jinbei about to be right there by the lava phase. You're gonna have Jinbei just sitting there with the Hawaiian shirt, chilling. Zoro's gonna have on like a leopard mane. Like you know what I'm saying? We really got to find out how we lock them in.
Type shit.
Yeah. Because they can. Yeah.
But no, I think though the Gorosei are gonna have. I think the Gorosei are gonna have a time on their hands because right now Luffy, he's still ready to go. He's barely gotten active after eating that. After going into Gear 5, so he's still got a lot of steam in him.
That's true. I don't.
That's what I'm saying. If he gets Kaido feats, it's just gonna be on the feats of like Kaido is literally, against the worst generation, standing there by himself against the worst generation. Well, he was with Big Mom, but he let her sit out for a little bit, and he got to box with the worst generation by himself for a little. That's what I think is gonna be for like Luffy right now. He's probably gonna hold him off for a little bit, and they're probably right. They might get the upper hand low key, or somebody might try to get away, and then that's when you get like a hockey, that Conquerors shit from the Conquerors looking shit from the Giants, and they might like help hold them off. I want to see how tough Dory and Bragi is. Is those bounties outdated or are they just right? Let me know.
What they gonna be able to do against the Gorosei is the real question, because now that the Gorosei here, I feel like they're not really focused so much on Luffy, but it's they first task
on Vegapunk.
Us just the Vegapunk. Make sure this
destroy that calm. Destroy the calm.
So it makes me like one or two of them stick. Okay, I'm gonna help you with Luffy, but like.
Y'all three go up there and get the Labo phase.
Y'all go take care of that.
That's
but
what
I'm like, going to be another twist too. That's not where it's being transmitted from. I think whatever Shaka is, the logic Vegapunk, I think
he's supposed to be dead, man.
He's dead.
He's dead, man.
Dead.
Blast him with the blicky, bro.
Pull his mother cat back, Blue.
He blasted him with the blicky, bro.
Yeah.
That did happen. I forgot about that shit.
He said you think you Daft Punk, nigga?
All right, get up out of here. Of course, this nigga. Wow. I'm like, damn.
Bro, what is Luffy's bounty gonna be after this arc? Because the way he got these niggas in a frenzy.
It at least has to go up a whole bill.
They gonna come for his life at this point. It ain't gonna be no. Well, it's dead or alive. They just want him dead at this point.
Zoro and Sanji bounty about to go up. I don't know about any other strides, but Zoro and Sanji bounty they about to jump.
Just by association.
Zoro about to skin the cat, get fashion situated. Then you're gonna have Sanji, Kizaru, they gonna note that.
They finally saw Frankie's face, so Frankie's about to go up.
Type shit, yeah. Like, let's see if they get it right. They be fucking up his bounty picture.
All
the time. I don't know why. I don't even know what's they beef with him.
What's Oda's beef with him?
Where Oda put him in this arc and didn't give him nothing. Not even them white gloves. All
right, it's supposed to be his arc because
Vegapunk shit. This for sure supposed to be his arc. Bro ain't had some feats in a minute.
I ain't gonna say it's supposed to be his arc, but I do think it was supposed to be the arc. He at least got some type of characterization.
More in tune.
Like, we should have had him in the lab just working with Vegapunk. Like, even if it was just a side note.
Yeah,
like all panels, we knew that they were in the lab and he was showing him around or something. That would have been cool. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get
something beneficial.
Right. Yeah, like you remember when I think it was Thriller Bark. Yeah, Thriller Bark. And Chopper met that doctor that was missing and had turned all those people into zombies. He was like, "Oh, you're that doctor." He started like walking around showing him shit.
Yeah, Dr. Hawk. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we should have got something.
It should have been a parallel like that.
Doing that with all the Straw Hats, but Sanji should have got some like 1v1. Like, oh, so you know about my technology? Right?
Sanji for sure. Yeah.
Let me see what you got here, youngin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, put me on, Gramps. Like, should have got some real characterization there. But hey, that's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How fast would it really be Frankie to pick up on something though? That's my question. Because he could have
not long. Yo, just give him a couple blueprints. Something. Hand him like a little suitcase, little pouch. Like, yo, just study that.
Killer gloves to fight niggas with life.
I feel like that's probably the main reason why he didn't do that. Because somebody can just come back later. Oh, I saw this. And I think I mentioned this last time we was on live. He was like, he can just next arc. He can be like, oh, I saw this back when we was on Egghead. I'm gonna bring this up now, even though he didn't touch upon it at all during the arc.
It could, yeah. That's an option.
Yeah.
Like some off panel shit. Oh, I picked these up.
And we just look at it, he picked up on that fast, That's why I asked, like, damn, like,
okay, that makes sense. Yeah, where to?
It's possible.
Yeah. I do got one thing to say, and it's only one person who I see mention this, and I think it was BD Law. He mentioned it briefly. Where the fuck is Lafitte at?
Who is that?
He's the one with the top hat.
The top hat, Blackbeard Pirates. The one that everybody thought was gonna be on the island doing the infiltrating.
Yeah,
but it was actually Katarina Devon and Van.
What's his ability? What's his fruit?
And Lafitte, it was Katarina Devon and Van Auger. So where the fuck is this? It's a very reasonable question.
What's his ability?
Because I remember when the video that you had earlier today, when you was talking about Kaido and shit. Black people don't give Blackbeard his just due. That nigga smart. He is very, even though he's slimy, but he is very meticulous and smart in what he does. So he's the only one not accounted for it. And he was able to get to Mary Jo's undetected. And there's a thing called observation hockey. He was in the windowsill. Hey, what's good, y'all? So he has to be somewhere doing something. And that's my thing. I just wanted to see what y'all feel about that.
Oh, I see who you're talking about. The feet.
Yeah, that's an astute observation, Gooper. Appreciate that. That's dope. Feet is after Vivi. That's a good point. They might
Vivi is with the newspaper.
Morgan, yeah, he's with Morgan's. Yeah, big news.
Yeah, that's what she's with.
The feet already got a devil fruit,
as, like,
or no?
The feet and the Blackbeard Pirates right now, I feel like he's either doing something either way more instrumental than what's already going on. Because we know he's a big conniver, or if not conniver, he's just big in the plans with Blackbeard.
He's the only one unaccounted for.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, we don't know where he's at and what he's doing, so we only left to speculate as of right now. But the feet is after.
It worries me.
That's not. Yeah, no, he should. I definitely think he should. You know what I mean?
Because Blackbeard don't waste moves.
At all.
He's supposed to have the power of hypnotism as well, so that's what's worrisome.
I'm not gonna lie. So, what I want to happen, which doesn't matter to Oda, he's gonna do. I'd like to happen. I agree with you, Trey. I do see some of the girls say splitting up to take shut down this message. But I feel like it's 3 of them are staying in boxing. Personally, I would like the matchup to be Luffy and his 2 pirate wings. They pull up versus Saturn and 2 other Gurusei members, and they run in 3v3s. That's what I want to see, because I haven't seen Sanji really just get in the mix like that. I saw him protect Bonnie and knock off Kizaru for a little bit. That was cool. That was cool, but I need more. I need
him coming back.
He ain't gonna be able to do shit against the Gorosei.
Come back.
Sanji ain't gonna be able to do nothing against the Gorosei. But I feel like I want to put more faith in the Giants against the Gorosei to be able to help. I ain't even gonna say just be able to defeat, just to be able to come there and help and make the situation positive. Because now it's looking bad on Luffy because it's 5-on-1. We don't even know if they probably take the route of just they take care of Luffy first and then go take care of this, or they gotta take care of the message. So,
they gotta shut that down quick.
They gotta shut that down quick. But at least one, like you said, at least 1 or 2 of them gonna stay for Luffy. The Giants are on the way there now.
Yeah, Dorian Broggy, they got to do something. They've been training. They've been boxing for 100 years.
They have, and they're not gonna back down.
And they took out
these Gorosei. Like, I mean, they Giants, but if they were stabbed by one of Saturn's like arms with the poison on it, they'd be hurt too. They not immune to that shit.
And here's the thing, Trey, like about the Gorosei and your point exactly. Here's the thing, because Oda, he's very meticulous when he's like designing characters and gives them powers. Right. There's 4 other Gorosei. We have to figure out what the fuck they can do.
One of these niggas is a master, not a sword. I'm pretty sure he can work them with the glasses. Man, I'm saying, he look like he can work them up.
So I can't wait to see him scrap.
He's from Wano. Of course he can.
That nigga,
That man is from Wano.
Yeah.
And even if
what's good, Stickman? Shout out my guy Stickman in the chat.
That one goes through the sword is from Wano.
I think so.
His name is Noso Joro.
I think he's from Wano.
Where else do you get a name like that?
with that sword too. It's one of the old sacred swords.
That's Katetsu the first.
Yeah.
The one that's missing. The one they had no idea where it was at. Katetsu the second is held by Sukiyaki, the Oden's father. That's the one that Luffy had.
Mm-hmm.
That Zoro was like, let me see. He wouldn't let him see it. And then Katetsu the third is the one that Zoro has.
Mm.
That guy, I'm telling you.
Yeah, he got that bitch on him, he for sure know how to work that hoe. He a dog.
Yeah. But I don't even think they're coming. He's coming in that type of form to use that sword. They all coming in. I guess they Zoan form. Even if 3 of them go sent off to go do what they want to do, there's one with a different power. I know Oda's gonna make them, and I didn't think we were gonna get to this end game type shit, like some adventure shit, in this chapter. So now we gotta speculate, what this nigga can do, or what this nigga can do.
Exactly. And for that reason alone, that's how I know not all 5 of them are about to scrap right now. Because it's not going to be enough time to even just show us.
They're not all about scrap.
All of that.
I feel like they might get. I feel like whatever is going to happen is like giving them a taste of what's to come. So now they're going to need to know, like, dang, like they're going to need to know exactly where they need to be, power level wise. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Go ahead, bro.
No fault. A lot of things keeping me uneasy because it's just like we don't know their powers and we don't know if they work good together. That shit is so scary because they could be working in unison. Mm-hmm. It could be some haiku or coconut basketball type shit together, and they just dip. That's what's scary. I'm gonna let you go. My fault.
No, you good. You good. I was just gonna say I know that the Giants are coming. Broggy and bro. I don't think they're in their prime. Right? They've been around so long.
Gotta be.
You think they gotta be?
They gotta.
Yeah, I think they are in their prime.
I feel like they're in the back half of it.
They probably could be. Who knows? But if they got that wouldn't really matter.
Like I'm not saying they're not strong.
In the middle of it.
I'm not saying they're not strong, but I know like they're like the elders of they platoon and shit.
They elderly, but they're not elderly in giant years. Because the elderly was the bull that Big Mom slammed, and that nigga was like 300. So he's like, I think he's like maybe like 125, 130. So it's like I think he's in the prime, but
they gotta be boxers. They was boxing for listen. You gave them niggas 100 years to train, bro. Yeah, 100 years. Like, there's no excuse for them to not be boxers. Like if they're not hitters in some type of way, Oda, you missed, bro.
So let me ask you this: you think they're the strongest 2 Giants on their bats right now, huh?
They should be.
Because that's what I also think.
Yeah, that's what I said. They should be. Yeah.
But not to say they don't be coming up.
Playing my mom right now. Big Mom is kind of like dancing in my head because remember she wanted her daughter to marry Loki. And then that army, I don't think she was considering pirates to be part of like the royal army, and them being the strongest. So
but they probably. This is what I'm saying.
Up there though, not to disrespect them though.
Yeah, they probably the soldiers could be the warrior soldiers should be strong. I'm not saying they should be there. They should be strong, but these guys are pirates, and like I said, they've literally sparred for 100 years straight, day after day after day after day.
Facts.
Like, there's no one more physically fit for this situation right now. Yeah, but that's why Luffy turned into a giant. Like, the situation calls for giants right now, bro. Mm-hmm. And you got giants here. Yes.
You know what I think? When I think about the Giants, you know that whole like stereotype about like motherfuckers that's normally like physically strong, but typically like mentally stupid.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably gonna come into play, and then the fact that they probably gonna rely so much on their like physical strength and like ability that someone with like a devil fruit ability can just like cancel that shit out easily. Yeah. So a part of that kind of makes me feel like that once they get to a certain level, they're gonna be a non-factor. It's just looking good right now because they on the team.
That's how I feel about Burgess.
Burgess is a perfect example. Like, we know this nigga's gonna cancel. Like, he probably go. We know somebody gonna cancel his ass out because he's like a
nigga, a meathead.
Like.
But it's a dumb job.
Yeah. You know what's not sitting right with me now, and with the Gorsey popping up, that one panel when he threw Saturn and he just like Beyblade spinned his ass back. That shit not sitting well with me
because he don't know Saturn.
That's. And then you got other Gorsey popping up too. It's just like I want the best because I want to see Luffy and the gang win. It just don't sit right with me. That's all.
Saturn's abilities is to heal itself. That's from anything.
You can't do that. Damn. Oh. These niggas are strong.
So he just don't.
These niggas are strong.
That's all that is.
Yeah. I say this right. I think it's really strange. My boy was asking me. He was like, "Hey, so how do I feel about them not sending in the God Knights, but sending in the 5 Gorsey heading there themselves?"
Would the Knights have even got there that fast?
I mean, shoot, I doubt that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they wouldn't have pulled up that quick.
But why Saturn ain't just pull up with some God Knights in the first place? I guess he thought an Admiral was really enough then, huh?
I think he did.
They're cocky too.
I think they underestimated the situation.
Yeah, they're cocky.
No one. They did say that no one accounted for Straw Hat Luffy to pull up. So that's probably no one thought the Yonko ship was gonna sail on to Egghead.
They thought it was just gonna be Vegapunk there. They was gonna handle that shit. We used the whole last arc using it now. He's not, I feel.
It'd be nice to have Sanji bang out with a Gorsey. I don't think
I don't think he had a chance.
That nigga couldn't move that one time. He just looked at me. He was just frozen like, yo, I can't move. I was just like, all right, bro.
I wouldn't even get my hopes up for that. Get up out of here. Luffy knew what he was doing. Tell him to run away.
He said, bro, just run.
I was
slander. It just know where he's like outnumbered.
That's not even, bro. I was cool with Sanji staying in that moment because I was like, clearly Sanji gonna handle the Admiral and Luffy gonna handle Saturn. That's a cool little 2v2 bet. Sanji handled my lightweight. I'm gonna handle this weak ass nigga. But when he said, "No, I got it, big dog. I'm gonna handle both of them," I'm damn, you stepping like that, nigga. Shit. All right.
But then I'm glad he told his ass to run because all the Gorsey was coming. They said, "Yeah, nigga, go take that nigga and go."
All right.
Take him and go. Because at this point, you would have told Zoro that, or he would let Zoro stay in box. Zoro
would have just stayed regardless.
Nah, Zoro gonna do what Luffy say.
Well, if he told him to leave, then yes.
Yeah, because
I think he would have gave Zoro that order. That's what I'm asking.
I'm gonna keep it a brick with you. I don't think Sanji or Zoro can go toe to toe with a Gorosei right now.
No, that's not what I'm asking.
What did you say? I mean, I didn't hear you.
I'm gonna answer your question. I want to say because Styles makes fights. He's a kicker, and he got touched them with his feet. Whereas you in a sword person, you can throw shit at them. I don't want Sanji touching any of them niggas who got poison, who can heal themselves. Hey, yo, send you cook somewhere else, bro. At least Zoro can send projectiles at them. That's the difference between.
What was the question?
Them two. My fault.
No, Zoro can get that from long distance. You got a point. And then he got this sword.
Oh yeah, the question was basically, do you think Zoro or Luffy would have told Zoro to do the same thing he told Sanji? Or he told Sanji to take Vegapunk.
In that situation, I say
Luffy's telling Zoro to do the same thing, or is he letting Zoro box with him? That's what I'm asking.
In that situation, I say yes, only because I feel like Vegapunk was Luffy's like primary objective, keeping him alive. I don't think he would have been like, Zoro, stay here and box with me while Vegapunk just dies on the side. Like I feel like with everything that just happened, Kuma coming and like everything that just happened with Bonnie, I feel like he was like Vegapunk is the absolute primary objective. Get that nigga to safety. So it then it could have been anybody right there in that situation. He would have been like, "You handle that, I'm gonna handle this."
That makes sense.
Yeah,
that's valid. I fuck with that. That's valid.
But I mean, is that what I would have wanted? No. I would have chopped. I would have been like, "Hey, look here, Luffy. I seen a hole get put in that nigga. He's done already.
He done.
let me
Bro.
let me throw these in.
Yo, he on the big screen, homie. He on the big screen.
He in a pack.
He good, bro.
That man is in a pack.
Yo, bro, you funny as shit for that, bro.
Real shit. Especially when Kizaru hit that nigga again and put another hole in it. Wait, I ain't gonna lie. When he hit him that second time, if I was Sanji, I would have just dropped that nigga. Like the mission is over. I can't do it no more.
His raps. He on the big screen, y'all. It's over.
He's in a pack. It's done.
He in the blood.
It's
raps.
done.
Imagine how Kizaru feel.
And that's fucked
That's
up.
on him.
Man, y'all switched up y'all attitudes, man.
He shouldn't have did what he did. I ain't telling him to do that
He
shit.
said that's like
Exactly.
He could have let that nigga go.
But you know what?
He packed up his nephew.
I feel like we still ain't get a whole Kizaru.
Say a whole Kizaru backstory.
his nephew. Yeah.
I'd fuck with that. Yeah, we kind of just get Kizaru and other people's backstories.
Yeah, where he tie in with other people. We didn't get a whole backstory of why the reason why he's so cold blooded, but really so kind of like not kind of.
He's not cold blooded. That's a tiny.
He's not cold. He's not cold.
Kizaru is the cog, bro. Like he do. He follows his orders to the T. Unfortunately.
But why?
When I say to the T, he does unclear shit, but he doesn't know where his heart really at. Like he does stuff that he has to. He can't even look Vegapunk in the eyes. Like that's kind of bad.
Yeah, he beaming off like, all right, bro, what you doing?
Like, Vegapunk like, yo, you look at me. You know this shit ain't right, gang. Like it's good. She's already like, listen, man, you heard Big Dog. Like, Spider Boss
the decision's been made.
Yeah. Vegapunk took one more look at Kizaru. Kizaru's lightsaber went up. But I gotta kill you, bro. ain't no compensating. Ain't no empathy here. I gotta do what I gotta do.
Damn, bro. This panel is crazy with all these niggas pulling up. This shit is insane.
Yeah, the summoning jitsu is crazy. I ain't gonna hold you.
The summoning, and this funny. Speaking on the summoning, because we had to think about this and how much horrific shit they done. Like these niggas currently have slaves for an escalator. I repeat, they have slaves for an escalator. On Mary Jo, they're working an escalator. That makes, that shit's insane.
They do.
An escalator is supposed to self-move, but that shit is wild. And they whipping them under the chin. I'm like, yo, this is ridiculous.
That's
what happened? Everybody bounce. What happened? The server.
Panels. I was looking at the panels.
Oh, are you there? Okay, bet. What? Oh, hold on.
Bro, probably timed out. He probably be back in a second. Well,
all right, bet. Yeah. But that's insane.
Nah, yeah.
Like how real.
He worked that little stuff in to make us hate him even more.
Yeah.
I get it. Like, man, using the slaves is crazy, but that's they've been doing all the One Piece.
Yeah. But for that mechanic as well, I guess you riding the slaves, cool. But the escalator part was nasty.
That's crazy.
I was like, what? That defeats the purpose.
That was this chapter.
No, I'm talking about in the reverie. When they went to Mary Jo in the reverie, and they whipping the slaves underneath the escalator because they making it move.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, yo, what is going on?
Got you.
Those niggas is wrong with me.
Like, it's too advanced. You ought to be using slaves for that.
Yeah, like that's horrific.
That's crazy.
Niggas is trash.
For real.
But hell, that's why you got Son Garnica to free other slaves.
Yeah. Facts. I ain't gonna lie, Goo. I'm with you right now, bro. I'm really just excited. I'm excited for this next chapter.
I can't predict what's going on anymore. That's when I like it the most.
Just wait for
Yeah. I didn't, man. As long as we've been watching One Piece, I didn't even think we'd be at this point this soon. Crazy to say. Like I didn't see all 5 Gorosei pulling up.
No one predicted this. Not a soul. Not a soul.
Yeah,
I didn't see these niggas pulling up to box until like then like either like the last war or something else to do with Emu. I not this soon. It's crazy.
Yeah, this is super quick.
So
like, oh man.
So do y'all think we see the Holy Knights fight anytime after this, or are they just gonna be flashback material?
We're not gonna see that we're probably not gonna see that until we get to the next arc.
No, I just mean like you think they gonna we gonna see them fight in general at any time, or they just gonna be flashback material?
Oh, it should be soon.
Because if we see them fight,
I think when we see Shanks get into it for real, that's how we gonna have the Holy Knights real abilities.
Shanks got about to teach, man.
They bullshitting on that. He procrastinating on giving us that one. I want to see that. That Shanks and teach. Blackbeard.
Y'all believe
he wants some shit.
Y'all believe the Holy Knights are weaker than the Gorosei, though, right? Because I do. Well, at least I thought so.
Yeah, probably, I don't know. Probably with the exception like the top 2 or top 3 of them.
Yeah, the elite. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think all of them are like hitters like that.
Okay.
If that was the case, then we would need a time skip for sure. Either that or some type of mass alliance where people getting taken care of, or I don't know, because that's a lot of combatants that are that top tier to have to be dealing with when we don't even have that many people left. Like for real. That's like what?
Yeah.
The Holy Knights is like what? 9 people?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Man.
That's tough.
Yeah. Man, I think my biggest thing is really just thinking about Blackbeard. I know we excited about the Gorosei, and that Blackbeard thrives on chaos, bro.
Yeah.
Even if no, go up, more for Drake. You about to see some Drake?
No, I got a question for you since you like Blackbeard so much, like because we talked about this on the last lives, right? What do you think his lineage is? Like, what's your theory on his lineage?
I think he's probably Rock's son. If he's not Rock's son, then he's related to.
I know how you feel. I wanted to see how Smiles feel because remember he went on the last live.
Oh, my fault. I thought you was asking me.
Nah, you good.
It could be twofold depending on which way Oda wants to go, because it's just weird how Saturn was like, he's at like a different species, like his people is like different,
right?
Yeah,
and so it could be some lost tribe that got lost. It might be the reason why he can't sleep, or he might just be Zebek's son. It can also be Oda can kind of go in 2 different directions because sometimes I don't know where the hell Oda wants to go.
That's pretty much the same thing we came up with.
So,
do y'all think Blackbeard has 3 fruits right now, or do y'all think he's on his way? He's gonna achieve a 3rd fruit in the future.
And that's the funny thing. That's why we don't know where Lafitte is. Maybe Lafitte might be looking for his 3rd fruit that he needs.
I think it's
because he's always plotting.
You say you think he has 3 now, or you said 2?
I think he has 2. He was after the 2. The 3rd one was Boas. He wanted Boas, but he didn't get it.
Right. That's okay. Fair. Because I was thinking. I was thinking a couple of days ago. I do believe he has 3 personalities. And I was thinking, okay, we see these 2 fruits. He's had multiple chances to like achieve a 3rd fruit in between now and when he got Whitebeard's fruit. So I was thinking, was one of those fruits the ability to give him that 3 personality thing, which is why we don't really just see him use the power, but he always just has it like internally.
I think his lineage has a lot. I think the fact that they put emphasis on his lineage. Y'all remember how they touched on Kuma, right? And how they had special ability after they die, and if they love something, they can, the will of that person like take over, right? I think his lineage has a special ability similar to that too. Maybe not like that, but I think it got something to do with like the 3 personalities, right? So he probably since he's like 3rd generation, let's say, I'm just throwing this out there, right? He got, and say Zebig is his dad. He probably got Zebig's dad. You brought up Davy Jones, so you probably got Davy Jones and then Blackbeard himself. So that's 3 people, right?
I think that
could be the reason why, you know, that he can obtain 3 fruits. Or was that the reason? Or the reason why he can obtain 3 fruits is the dark fruit. Does that give him
because
to do that?
It's his person himself. The 3 personalities. I think he has 3 people that he can switch out to have that 3rd devil fruit.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's the theory. That's the theory.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I'm talking.
There's a threesome going on in that body. The comment.
So he gotta be his
That kind of crazy, dude.
This nigga said.
That's
Yeah, it's a lot. Blackbeard for sure one of my favorite characters in the show.
Oh, for sure.
Most mysterious. We got the most questions about right now.
He's my favorite.
Ain't he bold? Nigga just don't give a fuck. I love that.
He's my favorite Yonko. I enjoy him more than Big Mom. I enjoy him more than Kaido. He's my favorite Yonko.
Facts. I can't wait for him to kill Shanks.
Why you Shanks name out of it?
It's gonna be lit. Blackbeard gonna kill Shanks.
I like him more than Shanks too.
He said Blackbeard gonna kill Shanks. Get right to the point, folks.
It's been foretold. He for sure gonna kill Shanks.
Shanks going for
and it's gonna turn Luffy up.
Shanks out the picture because Shanks going for the One Piece and he know what the One Piece is. So he gotta knock that out. He gotta clear that path for Luffy somehow, some way. And I think Blackbeard is that way.
So you think you're gonna meet him in time to talk to him or whatever before that happens, or does Blackbeard take out Shanks before Luffy gets to meet him again and return the hat?
I think Blackbeard takes out Shanks in front of Luffy, but Luffy never gives the hat back.
That's what fuels Luffy to go after Blackbeard ass.
That's what's gonna turn him up.
That's gonna turn him up.
Like y'all remember when Gold had that rage moment?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, when he destroyed Nefertito? Yeah.
Boy. This nigga already lost Ace. This nigga, imagine him losing Shanks right before his eyes. What gotta do to the show? It's gonna be crazy.
It all depends on what that 3rd devil fruit is. If that 3rd devil fruit is, because I think he needs like a mythical zone because he has a Paramecia. He has a Paramecia. What's the other one? I forget.
If he not
Logia?
Hancock's fruit.
Logia, yeah.
Damn.
Hey, you never know. You never know, gang.
Might be on to something there. Oh, wait, the dark fruit is a Logia type?
The dark fruit is not a Logia. I personally think the dark is a
mythical.
It might be a mythical.
Okay.
What's up, man? That's my theory. That's my theory for the dark fruit, because he even said this devil fruit chose me. Like, that's uncanny to say for a fruit. So you could say that maybe he's being figurative when he said it, but I don't think so. I think he
meant it, like literally.
I think he meant that shit. Yeah, I truly think he meant that shit. And if it is a Zoan fruit, I think, like I always say, Blackbeard and Luffy are 2 sides of the same coin. When Blackbeard gets something, Luffy normally gets something as well. I definitely, and then Ace was even saying like this ain't no Logia I ever seen. Like these are people taking note to the devil fruit the same way Kaido and Doflamingo was taking note to Luffy's devil fruit. I think he has the human mythical model Davy Jones. I really do believe that. Yeah. That's the same thing I said last time. I really believe that. He thinks his darkness is the gravity from space, like it's infinite. It's the darkness of the abyss. It's the darkness of the depths. That's Davy Jones. In the manga, some of the translations translate to black water vortex instead of just black vortex. I think black water vortex comes from the depths. Why can he do this whole thing with the souls or whatever it is? Maybe it is something to do with him. If it's not, it would just make sense if it has something to do with Davy Jones. You have the whole thing with Davy Jones' locker, and he could store things and all that. Like, there's a whole lore with Davy Jones, bro. Like, we've seen Blackbeard in the show, and he's depicted to have 3 different rows of teeth. Davy Jones was a demon figure that had 3 different rows of teeth. Like, it fits the lore. The same way who's who. Sun God Nika is the very same Davy Jones, long lamb island, or whatever it's called.
What arc was that when you said Robin talked about Davy Jones?
The Davy back fight, literally. And notice on that island, Luffy, and I say this all the time, Luffy and Blackbeard are two sides of the same coin.
Mm-hmm.
In that arc, we literally get two sides of the same coin. We get the introduction to liberation and freedom, because they literally explain on the island that the animals and the plant life and whatever, it grows like if everything's been liberated, free. Mm-hmm. We know that that's a notion to Nika. And then even the guy that's on the island that had the stilts, when he first sees Luffy, he asks if Luffy's familiar to him, like if he's seen Joy Boy before or some shit like that. Like it's crazy. He was like, "Oh, never mind. Like you're not him. He mistaken him for somebody or some shit like that." That shit was crazy to me. I never knew what that was about. That shit was crazy to me. And then you literally get it when we get the Sun God Nika stuff. We literally get the Davy Jones lore. Robin tells Chopper about Davy Jones, and then they're literally in a Davy back fight. You literally go 3 rounds. You do the thing with the coin 3 times. You let off 3 gunshots. Then Davy Jones, 3, bunch of 3 shit, Blackbeard. We could tie everything with a 3 to him. I don't even need to do that for y'all. Y'all know this shit. You know? So I just think the same way who talked about Sun God Nika was like it was a legend, like a myth, like, oh yeah, this is that and the third. Mm-hmm. That's the same thing Robin does for Davy Jones. So I'm like, I bet if Luffy Devil Fruit might not be some shit, and Blackbeard and Luffy both had people looking at their Devil Fruit like that's not that Devil Fruit. And they always get the same type of feats. Like Blackbeard, Luffy has 3 poneglyphs. Blackbeard just came upon some poneglyphs. Like they always move hand in hand. If Luffy doesn't have it yet, Luffy will get it if Blackbeard already has it. They're normally not far behind or far ahead of each other. That's literally how they've been moving. One likes cherry pies, the other one doesn't. Yeah. The other one likes the drinks. The one doesn't like the drinks, the other one does. But they both agree, and they both have the same mind to know, hey, I like dreams. Listen, they're the same 2 sides of the same coin. I think Luffy's Devil Fruit and Blackbeard's Devil Fruit, they literally look like each other, man. God damn it. The Devil Fruits literally look like each other. I'm reaching now, but god damn. Like,
they're both purple, ain't they?
Yeah.
Say it again?
Yeah.
They're both purple.
Yeah, they're both purple, like literally.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So to me, I'm just looking at it like, all right.
I can't think of how the dark fruit thing look right now, but I remember the gum meat.
Really the only difference is how the stem look coming out the fruit.
Yeah, the stem, it looks a little different how the stem comes out.
Yeah, but besides that, they emanate the same.
Right, just like the.
I can't wait to watch the show over.
Yeah.
Hold on. Did they drop an anime episode this week? Because I didn't.
Yeah, it dropped tonight. I just saw the teaser for the next episode with Dragon.
They give me something else to watch.
Yo, why my son Dragon don't got no eyebrows, bro? They gave me tight with that shit.
In the manga or the anime?
They got no eyebrows.
I'm looking at my son, I'm like, yo, Dragon, where's? Damn.
Oh, he don't got no eyebrows. I'm looking at it.
Like, yeah, some look cold, but he ain't got no eyebrows, man.
You don't had 3 Goku.
Yo, this is random take. He don't look like Garp or Luffy. Garp and Luffy look like each other. I think Dragon witnessed some of the atrocities of the world government and the Navy, and he got mad and pissed one day and had a Denjiro moment, and his whole fucking face changed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Random theory, but I think so.
But they don't look alike. Yeah, they don't.
Goddamn government.
They don't look alike.
Damn
government.
Dragon has a powerful chin. Dragon has a very powerful chin. Luffy and Garp do not have that. Son, Dragon, like he might knock a nigga in the head with his chin, bro.
Yeah. Maybe some of the genetics get the beat. Who knows?
Because another thing they don't talk about, they don't never go the feminine side of their ancestral tree. Like I don't know what Dragon's wife look like. I don't know what Garp's wife look like. We always see like the man side.
Yeah.
True.
Yo. Yeah. Shit, you know what else is crazy? I don't think no one else really, I'm going back to the Blackbird issue, but as far as like pirating, that's pirating at a high level because it's so funny. Remember back on Wano, Kaido told, he said, Lilin, get your ass off this place and freaking leave. And because she didn't listen to his ass, Blackbird was like, oh, she ain't at the crib. Hey, yo, Kuzan, Van Auger, go get that little bitch with the 3 eyes. And then they got her because they needed to read the poneglyphs. And then after the shit in Wano ended, they said, all right, one of these niggas got to come this way. I can get some poneglyphs. Like, he just be moving so... Even on this shit, if Big Mama would listen, she would have been cool. But she ain't listen. She was hard head, make a soft ass. He was able to go raid the kingdom, even though they did that cool ass shit in the episode where they froze the shit out of Cracker.
That shit was so gangster.
They made him look bad, man.
Oh my goodness, that shit was so loud.
Horrible. They didn't put the bandages on him like he had in the cover story.
Yeah. And so it was. He's like, all right, we got the 3 eye bitch. We got 2 planets waiting for them. So I'll just be like, man. Then he sends somebody to Egghead. I'm like, bro, this nigga just be moving. Try to get Boa. Like, it's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like anytime we get like a little sprinkle of what the fuck Blackbeard going on, it's like some of the most intense parts of the journey or like the arc that we're in at that moment.
That's a real motherfucking pirate. Facts.
Well, you know that's the important part of the show that we gotta know.
Real shit.
That's one of the only characters we still ain't got a backstory for.
Yeah.
He been in the show since then in the beginning.
Shout out to you, Gooba.
Yeah, no, real shit. Shit. Before we close out, tell me, what's your final thoughts on this chapter and how y'all think the overall arc is gonna end?
I need to see Jimmy put hands on somebody because he didn't do shit with the whole arc.
He ain't gonna put hands on nobody.
I need to see him put hands on somebody, whether it's defensively or offensively.
Who's around like his like level that he can put hands on still?
Jinbei scales to anything. Yeah, you can say what you want, coach. You throw Jinbei on land is one thing. Throw Jinbei in the water, he scales to a Yonko. That is a fact. That's why right now we need to get to the sea. So I'm not counting Jinbei out right now. Right now we need a little seawater.
Unless Jinbei about to put hands on the niggas from CP9 that's still around, that long nosed nigga. I don't see. He not touching none of these girls like niggas.
Right now, Zoro's. I mean, what's it called? Jinbei's competent as competent as a combatant as Zoro and Sanji are. Like literally, we don't know where he scales to them. We never get a full showing for him.
He may be a little better. He may be a little.
Yeah, you see the way. You see the way Ben Beckman has notoriety that rivals. You see the way that Ben Beckman has notoriety that rivals people like Shanks. And then we have like his own captain, and then you literally have people like what's it called? Sabo just got that same credibility because now his notoriety is on the same as Dragons, or even more than Dragons. I would say Jinbei is that guy for Luffy. His notoriety is up. Even when Bonnie got there, damn, he even got the
King of the first son of the sea
with him. When Jinbei joined up, he had Law kids shook like fuck. What do we got? Like let me take a look at my crew again. God damn.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I've been looking at Law crew like, who you got?
Doctors.
You ain't got shit.
You assed out.
Niggas in these fucking submarines. Boom. I was watching that episode when him and when Law and Blackbeard was fighting. How are Law's crewmates doing that shit in the water? Because at first I thought they had a devil fruit and nigga was like blowing bubbles and shit out of his mouth, but he was in the water. How the fuck is he doing that?
That's a good question. I don't know.
We got a backstory on them yet either.
I was like, how these niggas got abilities, but they in the whatever.
The harsh waters of the north.
So boom. I don't want to make it sound like I'm dissing my nigga Jinbei. I respect Jinbei. He the first son of the sea. He ain't never been no bitch.
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna disregard all that little hate he was trying to give off to Jimmy. Jimmy don't take no shit. You feel me? Remember that. You know what I mean? Jimmy's that guy, man. I'm telling you, in the water, he scales to a Yonko. Outside the water, we can have a conversation. Yes, debatable. Like Wano, Jimmy could have took out who didn't need to be his fight. Jimmy could have took out Jack if he needed to. Jack was the third commander. Right?
Tell me what Yonko Jinbei throwing hands with near the water.
Any of them, Big Mom, Kaido,
Shanks.
If Jinbei has water on his side, he's in the sea and they're on their boats. They gonna have to.
Yeah, I think anybody with a devil fruit not gonna be able to fuck with Jinbei if he in the water. Especially if they get in the water, it's over with. You can't even swim. What are you saying? Like,
so we can say that with a lot of niggas with Fishman karate then.
Yeah, no, Jinbei's the
That's
most
not fucking true.
Right now,
Jinbei is that guy.
Jinbei is that guy.
In the show,
Jinbei for sure that guy. He not handling Shanks in the water. It's still not close in the water.
That's all I'm saying. We don't
know
all how he's doing things as far as like Jinbei. People are thinking that Jinbei showed us everything he can do. We haven't seen everything Jinbei can do. We don't know how strong Jinbei's seen. We don't know where his ceiling stops. If he's in his prime now, he's never shown us his prime.
See, and that's what me and you still disagree. I don't think Jinbei's still in his prime. I think that nigga is seasoned. I think he's like towards the back end. I don't think he's weak.
I don't think so. He's like an age younger or an age older than Katakuri. That's not too far.
You said in Katakuri? Jinbei like 40, 43, 45.
Human soup.
Yeah, he's in his 40s. He's Gucci. He's tripping. Where is the disrespect coming from? He's tripping. This is crazy.
I never heard this before.
Bro, Jinbei is not hanging with no fucking Shanks in the water. It's a big gap. Jinbei is that dude. Jinbei is strong. He is not Yonko level in the water next to Shanks. That's not happening. It's a big gap.
Yes, he is.
No, we ain't even saying that.
I don't even think Jinbei is stronger than Zoro.
Why
I think he's gonna say that shit.
I had to bring it up.
Wait, what you say? What you say? What you say? What do you say?
I think he's gonna say.
Right to hear this from Coach. I thought he was a Jinbei guy.
I am a. What you just said?
You don't got Jinbei stocks. I checked your stocks. You don't got Jinbei.
He sold them.
He sold him.
I want everybody in this chat right now. I want you to vote. Who's stronger between Jinbei and Zoro?
You just said Zoro. The goalpost.
But no, they're gonna say Zoro. I'm telling you,
move it. I moved it closer to your side. If anything,
listen.
Shank's stronger than both of them. What are you talking about?
I'm not trying to give you the fandom answer. I'm trying to give you the narrative, intellectual, One Piece connoisseur answer, which I think I am. And I think you get enough theories right to know that I'm valid for my. So I think Jinbei in the water, he's a problem.
He is. He is.
Any fish in the water.
He is.
If I go jump in the ocean and call myself.
He a problem.
Who y'all think gonna win?
I think Jinbei is a problem in the ocean. I think if he sees Shanks in the ocean, he's shitting.
I'm not mad if you say Shanks wins in the water, but you're not gonna tell me it's not extreme diff. And to me personally, like you know my notion. If the fight is extreme diff, I don't really care who wins because that means you had to give your all to get it done.
You think Shanks would give his all to beat Jinbei?
In the fucking water, yes. Yes, bro.
Okay.
What? In the water?
Okay.
Yes. Shanks would be swimming and then get his ass swept in a whirlpool.
Okay, I was looking at Shanks being on his ship, but I see what you're saying.
Shanks can't even swim. He missing an arm. They trying to violate. I wasn't even trying to say straight trying. I wasn't even trying to say look, I'm with it though. Straight trying to be
violated.
Straight's being slime right now.
Yeah, y'all violated. Straight violated.
Look, my phone about to die. I'm about to hop off.
All right, man.
All right, it's
All right,
good.
fellas.
It's good.
Next week, bro.
Good session, y'all. I'll make sure I follow everybody too, y'all.
No, most good. Also check out the
we gotta get Trey and Smiles in the Discord, man. And my
facts.
fucking shit. Send the
editor
to the email.
I got you.
Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes,
Also
sir.
check out
sir.
the YouTube channel, Miles.
Yes, sir.
JV
I'ma check
TV
it out.
Anime.
Also, I'm gonna follow it. Just check it out, and I'm gonna check it out.
Big bet.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. Good
All
talking.
right, y'all. Get some rest, y'all.
You too, G.
All right. Finna finish your damn milk.
Yes, sir.
Because.
Yes, sir.
What's up,
Man. So hold on. You think Jinbei's stronger than Zero? Like for real?
I think they probably a dead ass even tie. Zoro gets in the water and he's human. Like you can't do nothing with that. You can't help that.